Let's do some politics now. The governing New Patriotic Party has condemned former President Mahama's criticisms of the Akufo-Addo administration's anti-Galamsey strategy, describing his comment as desperate and reckless. The party says the former president's comment were opportunistic and unbecoming of a statesman. We'll hear from the party officials as they addressed a news conference earlier today. But first, listen to former President John Mahama in Kumasi last Saturday, chastising government for encouraging soldiers to shoot to kill recalcitrant Galamseyers in its fight against illegal mining.
Almost sa ejumano si abon ho ban a ebe say asase no enso ye di nyansa en ye di ye sa.
It is true that if we do not regulate small-scale mining, it can harm the environment. But in regulating it, you have to apply common sense. The use of the military is not new. When in power, we adopted it, but it did not work. So we decided to bring a new mining law to regulate and keep people in the mining business. Before the elections, I told you there are new regulations in place, but since we could not win, they were not implemented. The law is at the Minerals Commission, so the government should not hesitate to go back and implement it so that small-scale mining will be activated.
It is not the way to go.
John Mahama over the weekend in Kumasi there. Well, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, John Peter Amewu, warned former President Mahama to desist from such comments because he says his government failed to draft a comprehensive policy to curb the menace.
It's rather unfortunate statements that are coming out from some political leaders to claim credit or to, I don't know, it's quite surprising. I'm talking about the former president, His Excellency John Mahama. Well, because, yes, he did that before. Yeah, we knew that the military or the combat approach it's not an alternative. Yes, of course, we are aware. And that is why we came out with a comprehensive document. He has been a president for 4 years. He's been a vice president for a number of years. What alternative has he put in place? President Mahama has been one of the most fortunate Ghanaians on this earth. He had his education free. He became a deputy minister. He rose to become a senior minister. He became a vice president by, he became a president by default and became a president. One of the most fortunate Ghanaians we have on this earth. He ruled this country for this number of years at the peak of Galamsey. He has not been able to provide a single paper on sanitizing the small-scale mining. Today, you mount a platform and tell Ghanaians, I am so much disappointed.
You said your approach is counterproductive. It will not yield results.
Which is the best approach? An elaborate approach with a project document. He should produce as a minister. He should produce as a president. He should produce as a president of this country when he was. Whether he has produced a single-page document on small-scale mining in this country. He has failed Ghanaians, and that was why Ghanaians rejected him as a president. He cannot use Galamsey at this time, thinking that he'll come back to power. I respect that man, but for today, I'm much disappointed in the words he said when he was in Kumasi. They were destroying all kind of equipment. Untumi then was having a lot of equipment. You heard of it? But Mahama and his people destroy it. They have destroyed it. Today, we have created a lot of mining districts. We've created 12 mining districts and 33 satellite districts. We are, bringing the mining back to the decentralization level. The small-scale mining, which was in the status book, was supposed to have what we call mining communities. These have not been inaugurated for all the years Mahama has been in president. We have just inaugurated the mining communities, bringing mining to the community of the owners of the resources. Decentralization, this is the approach. And so I am so much disappointed in him. Of course, he cannot address the problem. I'm telling the small-scale miners that this gentleman, is a con man. He's deceiving them. If they dare go in for him just because of Galamsey, this country will be it will come down. They should follow the honest man in this world, the most honest person who is ruling this country. Nana Addo, Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has an alternative to address the small-scale mining. And we will do that. Not President Mahama. He has failed. This is not the time for him to come back. And I promise he will never come back.
Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, John Peter Amewu there. So here is the Acting General Secretary of the NPP as well, John Buedu, calling on well-meaning Ghanaians, according to him, to condemn the former president.
we are more than ever ready to constitute a quorum for the National Annual Delegates Conference to be held in Koforidua. Then guidelines for the conduct of the 2008 National Annual Delegates Conference for election of national provides as follows. 1. There shall be constituted the National Elections Committee, which shall see to the conduct of the national officers' elections to be held from June 15 to June 17, 2018. We in the New Patriotic Party have always known that the former president is such a desperate politician who would do anything for political power. But what we did not know is that his desperation has reached this outlandish extent. His comment is by far the most opportunistic and reckless comment to have been made by any former Ghanaian leader. We condemn this recklessness in no uncertain terms and call on him to do the honorable thing. The NPP also calls on all meaning Ghanaians, particularly the media coalition against illegal mining, to join the party in condemning with all vehemence this unfortunate comment from John Mahama, which seeks to erode all the gains that the nation had made in the fight against illegal mining and its menace on the altar of political expediency. It is also most reprehensible, disgusting, repugnant, and unbecoming of a statesman. John Mahama should be the last person to comment on issues of illegal mining, having had the rare opportunity to govern this country for 8 years and doing absolutely nothing to fight the menace of illegal mining, which was destroying the very fabric of the Ghanaian society. Fortunately, we now have a caring president in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who did not only ban illegal mining in order to salvage this country and save innocent lives, but has also come out with an elaborate policy document detailing how to permanently address the menace, including provision of alternative source of livelihood for persons hitherto involved in illegal mining. Government's holistic approach to fighting the illegal mining menace has not only received national applause from all meaning Ghanaians, but has also been hailed by the international community. We are, however, not surprised about the conduct of the former president, because that is his stock in trade. With such desperation from him, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be surprising if tomorrow we hear him blaming President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for the woes of prisoners and telling them he will ensure their release if voted into power. This is certainly not how we should build a nation. As a former leader, and I believe that he's still living on the largesse of the nation, we expect that he will be law-abiding and encourage all and sundry to engage in legal activities, so that an attempt by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president of this country, to clamp down on an activity that is virtually destroying the fabric of our nation, if he is encouraging people engaging in illegal mining with the promise that if he is voted for in unlikely future years to come, he's going to allow them. I think that is not proper for the running of our country, and we expect that, as honorable as is expected, he will either withdraw honorably and give unqualified apology to the boldness and the courage with which Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is addressing this menace. I hope that they themselves, if they had the courage, would have done so, only that they couldn't master the courage. So you should commend us for the good job we are doing for this country.